Hi everyone, my name's Elaine Hodgins and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist specialising in children's problems. Now, a lot of you may think that, a hypnotherapist is one of these people that has a gold watch and hangs it and, sort of puts it backwards and forwards in front of the child's eyes. But we don't do that with children. We don't hypnotise them in a formal way. And the reason we don't do that is because we don't need to do it. The reason we don't need to do it is because the child, up until about the age of 9 or 10, they still live more or less in their subconscious mind, which is really a bit of a hypnotic state. And so they are very good at daydreaming. And what I do, I use stories and role play. As you can see, I've got my little friends here. My Marvin monkey, my Leo the lion with a mouse on his head. Don't ask me why he's got a mouse on the head, I don't know. And this is little Ben Burro. Ben Burro is the Spanish donkey who helps all the children with their problems. And that can be any problems. It can be eating disorders, it could be bedwetting or stool holding, anything like that. Anxiety, OCD, ADHD. And so what I do is I play with the child to actually get their attention to start with and to build a really good rapport. And once I've built that really good rapport, of course, they trust me. And then I can actually say to the child, well, come on then, let's make up a little story. What do you think you need help from Ben Burro with today? And he might say, well, I wet the bed. And so I say, okay then, let's see what Ben Burro will say to you about wetting the bed. And Ben Burro will say something like, well, my friend, because he's from Spain, this donkey, he says, well, my friend, we can get you to stop wetting the bed, but simply by doing some daydreaming on purpose. Daydreaming on purpose, says the little boy. What's that? Ah, well, you know what daydreaming is, don't you? Yeah, it's when you sort of think about things like you're going to do at the weekend when you're a bit bored. That's right, says Ben Burro. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about being in bed at night and that bed being really dry and staying dry all night long. Oh, okay then. And so we go through a little story and I get the child to actually contribute to the story. And we use all sorts of glove puppets and Leo lion and Marvin monkey, and they all have their little say, and the child loves it. After that, I give them a little reward chart. And then, if they don't have a wet bed that night, of course they get a star or a sticker or whatever it might be. And even though they've probably done reward charts with mummy, it's different because now they're accountable to me. And it makes a big difference. And usually the child will come back the next week and he's had at least 5 dry nights out of the 7, which is a really good sort of success rate. So that's how I help children with hypnotherapy.